Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, man. We back. Goodfella Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Spike Lee was on ESPN First Take, and he spoke about James Dolan and what happened last night at the Knicks game where you know, he was not allowed into an entrance that he went in for 28 years. And he said that he will not be going to any more Knicks games this year. So let's talk about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And I just say that, man, before I say that, but basically he said that he came into the entrance that he always comes through. And security basically went up the escalator because he says that the garden is on the 5th floor. And, you know, he went up. He got off. Security was waiting on him. A couple guys that he knew basically told him that we'll take the escalator to the 6th floor and we'll walk you to your seat. So obviously the Knicks changed policy on what entrance, you know, people can come through, like Spike Lee. And Spike Lee said he just had used the entrance last Wednesday. They had some type of thing for the public school kids. He just used the entrance. And, you know, he said when he got to a seat last night, James Dolan said, we need to talk. And Spike was still mad. He said, nah, basically, I don't want to talk to you about, you know, what happened and what we need to talk about and this, that, and the third. And he says anytime he one day late with his deposit, you know what I'm saying, for his season tickets, they call him. He said they didn't call him. They didn't give him a text message, an email about the policy changing in the entrance. And he also said about a month ago, they stopped letting him use the ramp to get his seat, a ramp in the Madison Square Garden when he go to a seat. So they said he been messing with him. So, you know, at the end of the day, it seemed like James Dolan don't like, you know, people with color in their skin. You know, he did to Charles Oakley, and now he messing with Spike Lee. And, you know, Spike Lee, you know, been through the Knicks, through all the bad times, the terrible times. And Dolan just, you know, there's no telling what Spike Lee said to somebody or said on the radio show about James Dolan. He probably said he do need to sell the team. But I'm going to tell you this, though. If James Dolan was black, they'd have made him sell that team. He would have been sold the team. Not off the strength of what happened with Oakley or what happened with Spike Lee. Off the strength, it's a bad team. You know, they need some parameters and rules in place in professional sports. If you're not going to be a proactive owner and you're going to do the bare minimum, or you're not going to do nothing to get the team, to raise the team up or try to win, you should have to sell it straight up. White, black, Simpson, yellow, or green. You should have to sell the team. In a city like New York, you know, they deserve a good winner. No way the Brooklyn Nets should be more popular, you know, especially with KD being out to the Knicks. But everybody that get to come there just, you know, just seem like James Dolan is a cancer. You know, but Spike said he done this year, for the rest of this year. I mean, who want to watch the Knicks this year, to be honest? You know, who want to watch them? But he said maybe, you know, next year he might come back. But he basically said they've been messing with him, and Dolan tried to chop it up with him, and he wasn't trying to hear what James Dolan had to say. So, I mean, take it for how you want to take it, man. To me, you know, they ain't stopping none of them clear people from to their seats and using their interests. All black people. So it wouldn't surprise me. The majority of the owners in sports are racist. You got to remember, a lot of these dudes, the younger ones, their fathers was racist or their mothers was racist. You know what I'm saying? I know my girl, she at work, she told me one day that lady was like, you just treat us like, y'all people just treat us like this because what we did to you guys in slavery and back in the day. And they know what, like I said, a lot of them people around the same age as some of these NFL owners. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones grew up about it to one of the time they had white and black water fountains. You know what I'm saying? People forget that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't something that you're not born racist. That's learned. In the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, and, you know, keep going on. NHL, a ton of these owners, man, the players off the strength of black labor. It ain't no different from how slavery used to work. People say, well, they getting paid millions. Not how to, man, get the fuck up out of here. It's the systematic idea of it. The black players carry the NFL, they carry the NBA. They barely get 50% in the NFL. They only get 50% in the NFL. And the owners get the, you know, the larger slice of the pie. So it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, people gonna just try to act like, you know what I'm saying, that it don't exist. But yeah, a lot of them dudes was born just, you know, racist or not born racist, but learned to be racist, but also, you know, also they parents passed it down to them. So it don't surprise me. But Spike Lee said some questionable shit, attacking Tyler Perry. Tom was just talking about how, I forgot what happened with Iverson, and he was trying to tell the NBA not to let Iverson drop a rap album. Like I said, Spike Lee done had his raccoon moments as well too. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody in Hollywood you can look up to that be straight pro-black. I don't care how many I'm saying, you drop a Dearborn, Michigan, man. I'm sorry, man. These Arabs cannot drive, but it's terrible, man. But you talk about as far as, you know, as people, you know, being racist and stuff. I mean, it is what it is. The NBA players, man, NBA players, man, they need to stand up. People act like Donald Sterling was an isolated incident. It wasn't. It wasn't. That's the norm. You know what I'm saying? That's almost the norm. Mark Cuban been openly did some racist stuff, calling people thugs and stuff of that nature, man. So, you know, I mean, people gonna live in a la-la land that they choose to live in, man. But I ain't living in no la-la land. I know what we living in, but, you know, for Spike Lee, just can't be pro-black. Even though you come with those pro-black movies and stuff of that nature, man, you can't be pro-black in Hollywood and big-time media and stuff of that nature. Trust me. You can't. It's just not gonna happen. But hey, let me know what you guys think about Spike Lee. I'll link the interviews in the description of the source link. They chopped it up, you know, on Twitter just when you need what part you need to see. So when you get to that, don't forget to check our NBA Talk playlist for more videos about NBA similar to this. But, you know, other than that, man, I'll get to more videos later. I don't know if I'm gonna do an NBA live stream anytime soon. But I want to get to it. And it's a terrible parking lot, man. This don't even make you want to come back this way. For real. Do not want to make you come back this way. For real. You driving Dearborn, Michigan, trust me. By far, one of the worst places to drive I ever experienced in America. I've been to multiple states, multiple cities today. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate is share the video. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. Good Philly Sports TV. We gone.